Hey, how everybody doing? My name is Azaria. Welcome to the House of Truth. Uh, I want to thank all my new subscribers, the first off, and I want to thank everybody for the love, warm support, and the donations. That last video, you could tell, like, yeah, I was drained, pretty much drained. I have an announcement to make. I know, there's a lot of people who are looking for some type of spiritual advice, guidance, things of this nature. You guys pay your money, okay, to get advice from us, right? And I think just taking word of heed of advice, when you're paying your money like that, the first thing you want to do is try to take into some type of consideration to what the one you are seeking advice from, taking into consideration of what they're trying to tell you. And I'm just using this as an example. I did a reading. Every positive that I gave out was a negative rebuttal. I did my hardest to get this individual to see the positive side and helping this individual to try to realize that it's not good to point fingers and or blame, but taking responsibility for the things that you do and your actions as well. Long story short, by the end of this reading and after I hung up with this individual, I began to have nosebleeds. You pay your hard-earned money to get advice from an individual. I think the smartest thing to do is take the advice. If I ever have to go through that again, I will be cutting the reading short, and you will not receive a refund just because of the trouble you took me through. Especially if I have some type of health condition after it. I will reiterate, I am a healer. I absorb people's illnesses, things that ail them. Somebody's got a messed up shoulder as I speak right now. Feel like it's been out of socket, or maybe they strained it or pulled it. It is not for me, okay? That's all I know. I did a channeling for the Divine Feminines a day or so ago. And someone came in and told me, it was a Divine Feminine, told me that they're masculine. Someone they had been knowing for a while, okay? This feminine tried to like give this masculine their space, right? And without giving questions, without like investigating and things of this nature. And the masculine introduced a female to the Divine Feminine and introduced her as a family member or someone who they had been knowing for years or something like that. Well, because of the divine feminine being trusting in the divine masculine, she took for what he said, like his word was bond. Come to find out, the woman that was introduced to the divine feminine was someone that pretty much he had been sleeping around with or had been knowing for not even that long. Okay? They've been hiding this and keeping it a secret. Even the girl knows. Like, that's foul. The chick that was introduced to the divine feminine knows that the divine feminine and the masculine had a relationship. Okay? Divine feminine's hurt behind this. I think she's just finding out. Family also knew about it, but they kept it quiet too. Like his family knew about it, and they kept it on the hush. Okay, that's all I'm hearing. That's all I heard, and I was getting more in regards of that. Somebody needs to look out for someone named Wade. I guess ADE. Need to look out for somebody named Wade. Okay? Don't know what that means. Don't know. Okay? Let's see. I'm calling in. I wanted to do a divine feminine reading. Okay? My gifts are opening up more. I'm beginning not to be so frightened. Let me take this off. I'm beginning not to be so frightened of certain things, right? Energy, okay. I was going to do a reading for the divine feminines. I also wanted to state, like, I'm not here to put down anybody's spirituality. It is what it is. And to a lot of y'all need to start testing spirit. Like, you really need to start praying and meditating and asking God, like, questions, some things that you need to know. Like, for instance, like your divine masculine. Excuse me. In reality, you're the only one who's going to know if this man is your masculine or not. Okay? Because you'll feel it within your soul, the depths of your soul. And it's something that is hard to let go, okay? You need to start asking questions and asking for spiritual verification, not just the readers, but God will reveal things to you. He's done it to me when I was in doubt, okay? Like I said, I'm not here to attack anyone's spiritual beliefs and things of this nature. I'm getting mouth getting dry. And to say who is spiritual and who's not, it's clear that everybody on here has some type of gift, okay? You can't say who God will choose to use to deliver his message, or what he chooses to use to deliver his message, okay? In the Bible, it spoke of a donkey speaking, Okay? At the moment that donkey began to speak, he became divine. That donkey did. Yeah, a divine donkey. I forgot which one it was. The apostles were, he murdered Christians. But God seen something in his heart deeper than other than what he was displaying or exhibiting to others. That form of hate for Christians to the point he just wanted to eradicate. God seen different. So who's to say who and what is of divinity? Noah was a drunkard. Was a straight drunkard. The day that man began to receive messages from the Holy Heavenly Father, Yeshua, Elohim in the name of Yeshua, Yashea, Elohim in the name of Yeshua, he became divine. People didn't even want to take him seriously and listen to him because he was a drunkard. But divine nonetheless. You cannot say who and what is not of divinity. People need to watch that. Okay, got rid of that. Got that out. Oh, I also wanted to state it's 11 minutes, so my read might be a little short. And I also want to say I realize that there's a lot of divine feminines who are hurting, had to endure a lot of pain. Some of you guys have been raped, have lost a lot. Okay. I think it's sad that when you reach out and you are displaying your hurt and your pain, people push you away. Not even thinking about extending that hand to try to help an individual heal, or even begin to start to feel positive in regards of this twin flame union, and the same energy you give to a person who is hurting, when your hurt and pain comes about, be sure that you accept that same energy that you gave. Put your big boy girl or panties on, and be sure that you cope with the same energy you gave to that individual who came to you, because you are a spiritual advisor and you just shove them away. Because it's evident that they're looking for some type of healing. You'll learn though. Anyway, I was wanting to call in the beautiful divine feminines. The beautiful divine feminines, how are you? How are you? How are you? I'm calling in the beautiful divine feminines. I call up on Yashea. In the name of your son, Yeshua, use me as your vessel, your messenger. Please protect my spiritual spaces and the spaces in between. I love you. Thank you for the beautiful gifts that you have bestowed upon me. Please allow me to always use them for good and to always help others. In the name of your son, Yeshua. No one should be here other than who and what I have called upon. Protect my spiritual spaces and the spaces in between. In the name of Yeshua. Amen. Okay. I hope pray that everybody's doing beautiful today, having a beautiful day today. I'm like mouth dry. Okay, we're going to get an inspirational message for the divine feminines. Calling in the divine feminines. I'm calling in the divine feminines. Calling in the divine feminines. Of the divine feminines. Are the divine feminines present? I need the energy, the general energy of the divine feminines. Are the divine feminines here? Divine feminines. Hello, divine feminines. I wanted to give you, wow, okay. Let's see. Two of them came out. Okay, this is Brigid, the goddess of eternal flame. I am an eternal flame, and each day my light grows brighter. Okay, let's see. I am trying to find. I think I went past the. Oh, okay, Brigid, 162. My hand was over it. Okay. 162. It's going to be some words in here kind of hard to pronounce. I'm doing my best. Okay, Brigid, the goddess of eternal flame. I am eternal. I am an eternal flame, and each day my light grows brighter. Who is Brigid? Brigid represents the essence of an inner dawn and the healing that comes from knowing that the best is yet to come. Brigid is the goddess of pre-Christian Ireland. She is associated with the Indo-European dawn goddess and the coming of spring. She is celebrated in a Celtic festival called Embolic that takes place halfway between the winter and spring solstice. It is said that at the moment between dusk and daybreak, Brigid arose into the sky with flames like rays of the sun blazing into her hair. There's a shrine near Kildare in Ireland that is sacred to the Druids because it was believed to have been a place where Brigid's priestess tend to her eternal flame. This is where they learned the ancient healing practice that are associated with Brigid. And this is where in 480 CE, Saint Brigid built a monastery in honor of the goddess and created a communal and consecrated center for women's religious life and learning. Brigid is associated with poetry and with all things elevated states of being, high rising flames, lofty dimensions, elevated wisdom. She is said to have created the whistle for calling out from one person to another while walking through the night, which lifts the wanderer with its levity and renders her, or reminds her she's not alone. There's that moment when you're making your way through the dark And suddenly, after what feels like days or months or even years, a ray of light comes through to you. A lightning happens. Each step isn't quite as hard to make as the one before, and you feel a great shift begin, as if now you're headed towards something new, something even brighter. Brigid is the essence of that first flame, that first ray of light. Brigid reminds us that the darkness never lasts. Brigid's eternal flame represents the truth that the light never leaves us and can never be extinguished. It simply gets obscured or blocked from us. She reminds us that every day is actually filled with light. There are many days and times in our lives when we endure thick cloud cover, when that flame that exists within us is blocked by pain or confusion. Brigid is the sweet sound that reaches us in the dark and reminds us that we have never been on this journey alone. Brigid is our sign that the dawn is here because we have made it through the dark winter. We can lift our head. The healing has happened, and now each next day is bound to be brighter. The voice meditation for this is: what allows me to feel light more often every day? I am an eternal flame, and every day my light grows brighter. So to me, it's like your voice meditation is to kind of focus on what it is that drives you every morning. If it be your children, if you love the work that you do, whatever it is that drives you every morning to make you feel happy. This is a reminder that whatever it is that you go through in life, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Things will get better. Things that you feel that have disappointed you, have brought you down, have become your stumbling blocks. Things will change. Things will look up. Things will become more positive. You stay positive, Divine Feminines, regardless of what happens to you, regardless of your trials and tribulations. You keep a positive mindset, keep positive thinking, and you will receive some type of positive change. You've been through the battles, you've been through the hurdles, and things can't do nothing but get better. Okay? The second one is Fatima. Fatima. That's pretty. I've always loved that name. Okay, Fatima, the mother of Imus. Imus. Put it like that. Love is my lineage, and gratitude is my religion, which is very pretty. Okay, her name is Fatima. Okay, I was gonna say, I hope it don't take as long as that last one, 60. Okay, Fatima, the mother of Ims. I'll just put it like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, okay? Ashim. Love is my lineage and gratitude is my religion. Who is she? Fatima embodies the love and fulfillment that comes from living in a state of gratitude. Fatima bint Muhammad was born in the early 7th century and is the only child of Khadijah and the Prophet Muhammad to live into adulthood. She is associated with the title the mother of her father because she cared for Muhammad after her mother died. She is an object of veneration, love, and respect for all Muslims because she supported her father through all of his difficulties. She was a devoted wife and mother for 2 sons and 2 daughters. Her descendants are spread throughout the Islamic world. To the Shittites, she is particularly significant because she was married to Ali, the Prophet Muhammad's cousin. Ali is considered by Shittites to be legitimate heir to Muhammad's teachings. Fatima's many children are considered then the rightful inheritors of Islam. And, and Imam is a leader in the Islamic faith. And Fatima is considered to be the mother of Imas because of the love and gratitude she gave to her family. There are many stories about her devotion and the unfaltering love that she provided in order to protect them. She never failed to defend what was sacred to her. It is said that Fatima stood up to Muhammad's mad successors, Abu Bakr, because she didn't feel that he was honoring her father's legacy in the way that he had hoped. She lived with great stability because she knew that her love for her family gave her a solid foundation, identity, and clarity of purpose. When your soul selects her card, we can get caught up in the ego's idea of who we need to become or of what we need to achieve. Fatima is the grace that sweeps through our seemingly complex lives and reminds us of what's core, what's solid earth to the soul, family, even if family means a few beloved ones. What matters most is the love and gratitude we bring to those who are there for us, and the love and gratitude we feel when they show up for us. Nurturing, protecting, and taking care of the ones we love is a sacred occupation. My great-grandmother, Big Margie, advised me that if I ever had children, I needed to make sure I got paid for it. I had no clue what she was talking about. The idea was so foreign. Big Maggie believed that women should have a wage for the time they spent raising children so that their work would at last be valued. The role of housewives or of stay-at-home moms is sacred if it's consciously chosen. It is a profound contribution to raise and reconstitute the world. There is a legacy of love that can be inherited by the whole family from such undivided attention and presence. Fatima restores the significance and importance to the spiritual path of motherhood. Fatima is also a call to step back, take a deep breath, and take inventory of how much you can be grateful for right now in this moment. She releases you from unreal expectations of yourself. Whether you have motherhood, a child, a friend, or yourself, Fatima helps you see again the vital role the nurturer provides. She offers the perspective that says love is the family we all belong to, and gratitude is the state of wealth we get to live in. What am I most grateful for in this moment? Is the voice meditation. Love is my lineage and gratitude is my religion. You know, a lot of divine feminines are feeling sad due to things that they have lost, not realizing the things that, it's just like not realizing the things that are having appreciation for the things that you have, but instead of focusing on the things that you have lost. Start putting more energy into your loved ones, the ones that are there for you, the ones that are there supporting you, being there for you, being nurturing to you. You have given so much, being nurturing to others, taking care of people, taking probably care of family members, sick ones, loved ones. A lot of you might have jobs that consist of taking care of others. Not looking or not receiving the respect and the gratitude that you deserve as far as being the nurturer. Start staying in a positive mindset, a mind frame, knowing that the things that you do for others will most definitely be a blessing for you. Don't feel discouraged. Don't get discouraged due to how others are acting or how others are treating you. Look at that. She's pretty. And I love head wraps too. So you might see me in mine one day. I wear them. I love I really do. I like the modesty. I admire. I admire that. But both women are very strong-willed, very strong-powered. Brigid and Fatima, love, very, very loving, very, very nurturing, staying positive. She realizes that even the things that she goes through, staying firm in her beliefs, there is a light at the end of the tunnel, even though you might have to go through some type of suffrage. Fatima was very loving, very nurturing as well. So it just goes to show that these are divine feminines, the ones that have kind of like came to me energetically. These are very loving, warm-hearted women who have been through a lot, and they're looking for some type of release. They're looking for something to pretty much, they're calling out for justice. They feel that they've put the work in, and they're wanting to reap their benefits. They want to enjoy the fruits of their labor, wanting to see something in return. But always remember, ladies, that the love and the nurturing that you give to others is pretty much something that it comes from it's a natural type of love. No one's forcing you to do it. It comes from your heart. A lot of you ladies are not being paid to be these nurturing souls, but you do it anyway, to family members, to people who love you. You're there for them. But always remember that God is looking at your endeavors, pretty much. He's looking at your endeavors. Like I said, I don't believe in idolatry, but like I said, the energy that these women embody, the energy that these women, the courageousness, the courage, even though they've had to suffer and things of this nature, they still stayed strong. They still held their head high, and they didn't waver. They didn't waver. They didn't allow anything to pull them off their track. And their actions were genuine. Their love was genuine. And this is the two energies that I got. So you ladies, keep your head up, keep strong. You're going through a lot. A lot of people might not agree with your spirituality and things of this nature, but you keep putting in that work. Keep doing what it is that you do to make others happy, and you most definitely will reap the benefit of it. Okay? So if you like my reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.